Nothing so-called detrimental will happen if you add a new practice towards all what you've been doing before and see what happens. I welcome each and every one of you today in this beautiful session with me, and today we will talk about establishing this beautiful sense of balance within us, which will help us to deal with all the anxieties, all the problems which occur during the day to us. Whenever we establish the balance within us and we start seeing clearly, guess what's happening? We can take the righteous decisions. We can see clearly. We are so intelligent for other people, but guess what? I say I just see and I act accordingly. So remember, balance first and action second, right? So how to do it, this type of balance in an effective way, how to be balanced in an effective way during the day, you would ask me. I personally love to wire my whole body towards this direction, and I use my beautiful cards from my tarot deck, Tridevia tarot deck. I'm the creator of that deck, and I really love what I created because it works perfectly well for me. You can find the link to this deck below in the comments if you would be interested. I specifically designed it to work with our minds in a proper way by rewiring our minds towards specific qualities which we want to establish into our lives. Now, whenever I am talking about balance, I love to meditate upon this card, which is Temperance. I picked the card which really resonated with me, and here on this card you will see the angel, right? A beautiful angel who stands on one of his feet, and he seems to be quite balanced, even standing on one of his feet, right? And not even one single drop, if you will see, it is not really falling down from these cups. He is majestically juggling them and doing it in a balanced, perfect way. That's why I picked that card to contemplate balance in my life, balance and equanimity. Now, what I would recommend you doing as an action step after this session today is pick the card from your deck, whatever the deck you currently have, which speaks to you from the perspective of balance and equanimity. You can take that card, look at the symbolism of that card, watch the symbolic representation of that card from this new angle of balance and equanimity. You will be amazed how many beautiful combinations of symbols you will be able to find in that card. I would actually recommend working with a deck which is rich in symbolism. So what I love about our deck, actually, it is really rich in symbolism, if you will see. And I designed it in such a way that you will be able to actually work with its symbolic representations and notice new symbols each and every time whenever you do your tarot cards reading. It is oriented towards your evolution in that aspect, so that you would be able to develop literally your symbolic perception of this world. So again, let's come back to our card Temperance, which I picked for you for today. So if you look at its symbolism, let's say right now, you will see this pile of stones, and it's representing that balance and equanimity. How possibly can you do anything in this life in a balanced state as such a proper collected pile of stones without breaking it? If you're not in balance, you must be in balance. You must be in equanimity so that you would be able to actually create things here. So again, balance first, creation over it second. Okay? Now, what else can you do on top of contemplation your balance card from your deck? You can create the affirmation. the affirmation which reflects that sense of balance. Now, what I've done, I actually created already for you a few affirmations in my book here. For each and every card, I actually put a specific affirmation which can be established within you whenever you contemplate the card and do the active meditation with it. Like, for example, we are doing that active meditation with the card Temperance right now. Ideally, you come to it with your intuition. Ideally, you come to that affirmation whenever you study the card yourself. But if you feel blank in the process, you can take the book, and in the book you will be able to already see the ready affirmation for you for that specific card. And guess what? Here we talk about temperance, right? And in temperance you will be able to see balance and peace are my priorities in life right now. Okay, so it's only just this helping hand for you in establishing that affirmative state whenever you do your active meditations towards this specific quality in your life. I really love working with tarot cards in that way. Whenever I pick the card towards establishment, the specific quality, and then I write the affirmation based on that card in my tarot journal. And I do this process during like 1 month, 28 days. And it helps me so much. I rewired my brain so much towards strength, equanimity, clarity in action. And I feel so much more empowered each and every day whenever I jump out of my bed and I start my day fresh new. Thank you so much for being with me during this session. I hope that all these tips will help you in your daily practice, in your balanced state and establishing that balanced state. And I hope that this all will help you actually within this process of eliminating all the nonsense thoughts, all the anxieties. Again, all what I'm talking here right now should be practiced together with all what you have done before. Whatever has been done by you before, you just continue doing it. Just include this new practice, right? Nothing so-called detrimental will happen if you add a new practice towards all what you've been doing before and see what happens. I know that sometimes we may go through some medical problems, whatever, especially if we deal with anxieties. So if we are already working with doctors, physicians, just have it in mind. You continue working with your doctors, physicians in that direction. You continue taking all what you've been taking. I only say that you just add this beautiful practice on top of this by establishing this new affirmative state of mind. I am pure balance, right? Using those tips and tricks which I gave you here, and see what happens. Observe what happens. Thank you so much, and wishing you an amazing day.